Very disturbing. Hey guys, booktube time. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, let's jump right into it. Hey guys, welcome back to Blindly Reading. I'm so happy to have you here on my booktube channel. I just wanted to hop on and do my wrap up for March. I only had two books on my TBR to be read list because I'm visually impaired and I have to use magnifiers, so it takes me a lot longer to get through things or other assistive technology. I did share one tech that I use called Orcam. It's a video listed on my channel, so definitely check it out. But yeah, this month I just used magnifiers for these two books. So the first one is a graphic novel, Baby Teeth, and I love the pictures. They're dark. I love anything scary, horror. That's the genre. I love reading novels in that subject, as well as graphic novels. So Baby Teeth I really enjoyed. It was a quick read, even with my magnifier that I had to use on my glasses. And I also have neural lenses that help my peripheral vision be optimized, so that way when I do want to read and focus, I can. But anyway, so I love this book. It's obviously a series, so I'm going to definitely get the other ones from Amazon. It's about Sadie, who had a boyfriend, and he kind of came to a timely end, a really bad end in this novel, or in this graphic novel. But she got pregnant, and she was trying to hide it as much as she could. The only person that knew during her pregnancy was her sister Heather. Her sister's a badass. She's unfortunately a drug dealer, but she takes no shit. She's a fighter, and she definitely proved this in this graphic novel. And her son just happens to be maybe the son of the devil. And she names him Clark, which is kind of funny because her dad obviously found out when she was giving birth that she was pregnant, and I guess Clark was he thought she was naming her son after a family member, but no, she was naming him after Clark Kent from Superman. But anyway, so it's about her. In the beginning, she's basically doing a video diary to her son, so it kind of pushes you a couple of in the future, obviously, and you can tell in the future she's in a dystopian type of surrounding. Shit is messed up. But she basically is doing a video diary for her son, just letting him know how he came into be in the world. And when he was born, there was earthquakes, things were shaking up, the earth basically was shattering. It was like, oh God. He's born. She goes home, he won't eat, he won't take formula, he won't take any food, and he's just a very colicky baby. Obviously he's very hungry, Clark. So Sadie decides to breastfeed him, and that's when she discovers that he has retractable teeth, and he bites her, and he's ravenous for blood. So she starts basically like siphoning blood from herself, to the point where she's getting really weak, just to sustain her son, and that's all he wants to eat is blood. Her sister Heather, she tells her what's going on, and her sister tries to like save her sister Sadie that had the baby and give him some of her blood, but he becomes violently like angry about it and refuses to accept. So the only blood he can drink is that of his parents. In the background, in the shadows, there's two different organizations that is keeping an eye on Clark and Sadie. One organization, they are to protect the world from possible antichrist. I guess there's multiple births, and they go and they kill the kid to prevent the end of the world. So Sadie and Clark is obviously on their radar. They send an assassin to kill her and the baby, but Heather, her sister, Ryan Dye, is there and puts up a fight. And there's another organization where this man comes, like he's basically says, I'm your bodyguard. He comes, saves the day, and that's where this ends. He saves the day and says, hey guys, we gotta move my queen the mother of the Antichrist. There's a castle waiting for you. We need to get to this castle, and that way you can be saved. So it ended there. So I'm definitely gonna get the second one. It was a quick read. It was funny. I enjoyed it. It was scary. I love, like I said, the artwork. Really, really, really cool. Really, really, really like it. Now the other book, trigger warning. Very, 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 very disturbing. And I got the recommendation from one of my favorite booktubers that I listen to. She suggested this book, but she also gave a lot of trigger warnings. Sexual, yes, rape. I mean, everything you could think about. It was extremely uncomfortable. I almost DNF'd it. It's so short. I almost said I can't finish it. I can't read it. But I did push myself through and did read it. So that's the next book I'm going to talk about. But like the trigger warnings before we get there, I definitely want to share. So that way, if you're not comfortable with it, I do not recommend this book at all. I recommend this one, but not the next one. Yes. Different day, different outfit, but I wanted to go into some trigger warnings before this other book I go into. Sexual abuse, rape, pedophilia, every possible gross thing you could think about. So the name of this book is called The End of Alice by A.M. Holmes. Great writer. This book is really small. I did not finish it in time for this video. I have about 90 pages left to go. So this book has a lot of, this is disturbing horror. And disturbing horror, this shit can happen in real life. And there's stories of real life news of shit like this happening. So this is not a book for everyone. I love horror. I love disturbing horror sometimes, but I have to be in a certain mind frame to ingest it. So I'm not going to DNF this book. I am going to finish it, but I do need a break, an emotional break, because it's a lot. And so the last 90 pages I will get to by the end of this year. Yeah, the end of this year. But right now I need a break. Do I recommend this book for anyone? Again, just know that trigger warnings I gave is real. Okay, all throughout. There's no stopping it. It's about a man that is in jail because of his actions, but a young lady that is interested in his past lifestyle and writing him letters and telling him what she's doing to a young man. And it shares a lot of stuff, not only of their victims, but them being victims as well. So keep that in mind. This is disturbing horror. I would not recommend it for the faint of heart because you're not going to finish it. So at the end, how I usually do, if I tell you guys if I'm going to keep the book or I'm going to donate it. This one I absolutely loved. I'm going to definitely get the second one in this graphic series, so she's going back on the shelf. And because I didn't finish this, I am going to go ahead and finish it, but once I'm done finishing it, I'm going to keep it. And it sounds overly dramatic and weird to say, but I just don't want this book to be in the wrong hands, so I'm going to hold on to it. Yeah, they're going right next to The Exorcist. But yeah, that's my thoughts, guys. So I hope you have a great weekend, and until next time, keep reading. Bye.